I just refreshed the dashboard. 892 people moved indoors according to the dashboard. So 3 full days left at the time we're recording this. How you feeling about the prospects of crossing the finish line?
I feel great about them. We have plans to move more than about 200 people over the next 3 days. Still, units that are still opening, coming online. We're talking to people around the city who are really excited about this transformational chance to get back up on their feet and indoors to transitional housing. And so we feel great about the progress, but mostly feel good for what it means for Denverites who don't have to be out in the cold worrying about how they're going to take care of themselves or get their core needs met. And so a great step for those individuals, great step for the city. You know, if you drive through downtown Denver tonight and over the next few days, it's going to feel like a totally different place than it did 6 months ago. There will be no major encampments left in downtown Denver for the first time and as long as I can remember.
There was a discrepancy identified a couple weeks ago between the numbers shown of people sheltered, period, versus sheltered for 14 or more days. So as we're reporting these numbers tonight, can you confidently say that they are accurate and they give a all-encompassing picture of the House 1000 initiative?
Yeah, we're 100% confident they're accurate. We're really grateful for all the work that our team has done to make this the most transparent, the most accountable structure. For those that didn't follow along for that debate, what we've done is move to tracking every outcome for every individual, no matter how long it takes. So if you are in for 30 days, for 60 days, for 120 days, we're tracking that. And if you return to homelessness, whether that's 5 days later, 10 days later, 100 days later, we're tracking that whenever it happens and treating that as a negative outcome whenever it happens, not just the first 14 days or 30 days or 50 days.
Yeah, I had a question about that. Showing about 98% of those who've been moved indoors are still indoors, which is a very high number.
Yeah.
But what do we know about those other 2%? And are there lessons we can learn from those 2% so far as we move forward?
You're just like me, Rob. I always focus on the place we can do better. Everyone says it's great. We have 98% of people still indoors. I say, yeah, tell me about the 2%. And I think it's a couple of things. Sometimes it is unknown exits. It's people that literally are staying at one of our hotel sites and just walk away and leave. They don't have a cell phone. We can't keep in contact with them. We don't know if they've found a friend, left town, or back on the streets. We always assume when we don't know that it is a bad outcome, but oftentimes it's just someone may have left. We have one or two situations where someone might have either gone to an inpatient mental health or addiction-based treatment program. We see that as a potential positive, depending on their needs. We have instances where folks have gone to jail for needs or issues that they had. So, but often it's either a reunified with a family, it's a return to homelessness, or it's an unknown exit, or maybe it's some sort of institutionalization.
We have so many different things happening at once. House 1000 for this year and then next year is a very ambitious goal. But at the same time, we're seeing thousands of migrants arrive, and we are still seeing residents entering homelessness on an incline, at least in previous years. So are you concerned that the problem could be growing faster than our solutions?
No, I think this is why we've proposed a comprehensive solution here, which is, yes, we're focused on identifying those people that are at the greatest risk and getting them right away off of the streets, out of unsheltered encampments and into housing. That's step one. But the next step is then to get those people moved from transitional housing, these hotels or micro communities, into permanently affordable units. That's why we have a big focus next year on building 3,000 permanently affordable rental units. And that's not just for people that are formerly unhoused. That's for nurses and teachers and firefighters and people working two jobs that are struggling to make it in this city. We know we need more affordable housing for all of our working families. We have a real focus on that. Then we did make a historic investment in expanding our rental assistance. So if you have someone who is in a unit right now, paying the rent, but worried they're not going to be able to pay next month's rent, we have the ability to support them to prevent them from becoming homeless in the first place. So we're stopping the pipeline into homelessness. We're getting folks off the street and into transitional housing, and we're moving folks from transitional housing up to permanently supportive housing all at the same time.
Especially in the earlier months of your administration, when the numbers were climbing slower, there were many who were saying they were skeptical that we'd reach this goal. So I'm wondering, what do you think they were not seeing at the time?
Well, I think that we knew the process it was going to take to do this. First, you have to talk to community about the potential sites. Then you got to find those sites. Then you got to vet those sites. Then you got to find providers to work those sites. You got to, in some places, break ground and build on those sites or acquire those sites. We know those things would all take time, but we were tracking every step of the way knowing what would it take for us to get done by December 31st and mapping backwards. And so we knew the timelines, what they would be. We knew how far we were away, but we also knew we had a path to get there. And that's why we're excited that we have. But I think the most important part for us is not just that the historic success on this effort, it's what we think it tells all of Denver about the fact that we know there are hard problems out there, but we know these problems are solvable. And we believe that we collectively as a city are the ones that are here to solve them.
Last question for you. What is it that you and the city of Denver can do better next year?
Oh gosh, there are a lot of things. I think I'd say there are three big priorities for me next year right away on just this effort. One is making sure the 1,000 folks we've gotten off the street and indoors into transitional housing, that they have all the supports and services they need to really succeed. Not just that you got into the housing, it's that you get a job, do you get back on your feet? Are you in your own permanent apartment paying your own rent? That next step is critical for us. The expansion of 3,000 more units of affordable housing so that people can move into units they can afford. That's critically important. And then the next 1,000 folks. We know there are still going to be people that are unhoused in Denver on January 1st. We want to double down on our effort to add more units for them and to help them move into the units that we have now as people that are in our current units move up into permanent housing. And so that's the way the pipeline is supposed to work, is you get off the street into transitional housing. When those folks move from transitional housing up to permanent housing, we have new slots that open up for people to come in off the streets again. So we think we've now built the system that's set to serve folks at all stages. Now we want to make sure everyone's moving through those stages as quickly as possible.
Is there anything I haven't asked you, but you want to get across before I let you go?
I think that, I remember for many people how impossible this goal seemed, when we set out to do something that no city had ever done before at this scale or in this amount of time. And for me, it's an incredible affirmation of both how hard the city employees and our nonprofit partners are willing to work around the clock, and what's possible when a city really comes together and places their deep focus on what everyone in Denver said was the most pressing problem the city was facing. And by all of us putting our shoulder to the wheel on this problem over 6 months, we've been able to make a historic impact. I think that's encouraging for all of us on the challenges that still lay ahead.